In this part of the course I will create the main menu that will appear when the project starts. Go to the Levels folder and create a new folder called Main Menu. Now create a new level, File, New Level, Empty Level. All scene objects have disappeared because the created empty level has opened. This level will contain the menu. Go to the Blueprints folder. Create a new blueprint class Pan. Pan is an object through which what happens on the level will be broadcast. The user will move into a pan to see what is on the level. Give a name. Double-click to go to the pan editor. Add a new camera component. These are the eyes of the pan. Click Compile and save. Place the pan in the scene. File, Save Current Level. Save to the created folder. Give a name. Go to the Widget folder and create a new widget. User Interface. Widget Blueprint. Give a name. This will be the main menu of the project. Let's move on to editing. In the Designer tab you can work on the visual part of the menu. The principle of operation here is similar to the layout of the website. The panel on the right contains elements with which you can create functionality and design elements, such as background, buttons or effects. First, you need to place a canvas panel in the work area. This is a working area with screen borders. Click Compile and close the editor. First, I need to create a background image for the menu. I want to render a house and use it as a background. Return to the main level. You can find it in the Content folder. Now I will create a camera. Go to Cinematic. Assign Camera Actor. When you select a camera, a window with a view appears. Choose a nice angle. To switch to the camera view, go to the Perspective tab and select the camera. Adjust the camera position to get a nice angle. Go to Camera Settings. In Lens Settings, choose 30mm. Now I need to create a sequence. It records the animation of the camera or other objects in the scene if necessary. Create a new folder named Camera Sequence. Right-click, Cinematic, Level Sequence. Name Camera 1. Now I need to add the camera to the sequence. Click Track. Actor to Sequencer. Find Assign Camera Actor. As long as I don't have animation, other settings are not required. Let's move on to the render settings. Go to Render Movie Queue. Camera 1 sequence has already appeared here. Go to Settings. Add anti-aliasing. Activate Override anti-aliasing. Anti-aliasing method, multi-sample anti-aliasing. Increase spatial sample to 8 and temporal sample to 16. This is enough to get a good result. Now adjust the resolution of the output image. I will use 4K. Output set the safe path of the render. I need to set it up so that only one frame is rendered, not the entire sequence of 100 frames. Activate Use Custom Playback Range. Start frame 2, end frame 3. These values will limit the frames for rendering. Click Accept. Click Render Local to start rendering. Renders are ready. I made several options with different camera positions to choose the best one. Now import the image to the Unreal Engine. Go to the main menu Widget Editor. In the list of items on the panel on the right, find Image. Drag it to Workspace. Now I need to correctly configure the binding of the image borders to the screen borders. In the panel on the right, change the anchors type to Hold Shift. Now set 0 in all offset parameters. The image is stretched exactly to the size of the workspace. Now I need to add my image. In the panel on the right, find the Brush tab. Image, find the imported house render. Go to the Color and Opacity tab and lower the A alpha value to make it more transparent and darker. The background is ready. Now I will create the menu buttons. Find on the panel palette Button. Drag the button to the workspace. Reset the value of position. To place elements, try to use only the alignment anchor. In this case, the elements will be fixed in a given position, regardless of the selected screen resolution. Positioning objects with position is sensitive to changes in screen resolution. Change the alignment value to align the button to the center. Let's add some text to the button. Find the text element and drag it into the button. Activate Size to Content to automatically align the button to the size of the text. Find the Content tab and enter the new text for button. Use the Font tab to customize the font. Now let's customize the style of the button. Select the button and find the appearance. Style tab. Here are the settings of the appearance of the button in a different state. For example, in normal, hovered or disabled state. Open the normal menu. Tint, choose a new button color. I'll take black. Next, I want to remove the rounded edges. Change Draw As to Box. Decrease the alpha value to make the background of the button transparent. Now set the state to Pressed. Turn off rounded edges. Now let's create a drop-down menu for selecting graphic quality. Find the combo box string element and drag it to the workspace. Set the anchor's alignment to the center. In the Details panel, find the Content tab. Click on the plus on the right of Default Options. This is a list of drop-down menu options. Write what options for graphic settings will be available. I will name the options according to how they are called in the Unreal Engine: High, Epic, Cinematic. Selected options is one selected by default at start. Set the value to Epic. Now customize the menu style. Menu options are not displayed now. Click Compile to fix it. Find the Style tab. Button Style. Normal. Adjust menu color for normal state. Remove the rounded edges. Set the transparency and color at the first button. Customize the hovered style. Find foreground and change the color of the text. Increase the size of the combo box and adjust alignment. Add a new text block. Adjust the position and size of the text. This will be the graphic settings label. Now I'll add another image and add a project info stamp. The graphic part of the menu is ready. Let's move on to creating the menu script. Go to Pan Blueprint. Delete default content. Let's create an event, so that when the level starts, the main menu opens. Create a begin play event. Next, add the Create Widget node. Class, find your main menu widget. Own in player, get player controller. After creating the widget, you need to add it to the viewport. From return value, get function add to viewport. Next, I need to activate the UI mode. Find the function set input mode UI only. In widget to focus, connect return value. Player controller, connect the get player controller function. Now I need to show the mouse cursor because it's hidden by default. Pull the show mouse cursor from the get player controller function. Connect the chain. Activate show mouse cursor. The script is ready. Click compile and save. Open the level with the main menu. Start the game. The menu is working, but the buttons don't work yet. Return to the main menu widget editor. Let's create another drop-down menu with screen resolution settings. Copy the graphic settings menu. Place it just below the first one. Now let's create the menu options. Create 3 screen resolutions, Full HD, 2K and 4K. Select Full HD by default. Now let's make a script for the functioning of the main menu buttons. Go to the Graph tab. In the Variables tab, select the Game Start button, button 0. On the Events tab, click the plus to the right of onClicked to create an event when the button is clicked. When pressing the Start Project button, the selected options in the Graphics and Screen Resolution settings menu must first be taken into account. First, let's add the Get Game User Settings function. It will allow to get information about the current game settings. Add branch. Get first combo box. Now the Unreal Engine needs to get information about which option is selected in it. From the combo box, get selected option function. From return value, get equal exactly string. Create 3 copies of this node. It is needed to check which option is selected in the menu. Enter the combo box options. Connect high to the condition slot of the branch node. Branch will be checked on the value received from the combo box. If the selected option is high, then the action is performed along the true path. From return value, get add set overall scalability level and connect it to the true. Set value 2, which is the high graphics settings. If a non-high option is selected, then branch sends to check next option, epic. Set value to 3, which equal epic graphics settings. Next, do the same for the cinematic option. Set value to 4, which equals cinematic graphics settings. Now, from the return value game user settings, pull out the apply settings function to apply the new settings. Connect all streams to the apply settings function. Now create the same script for the second combo box responsible for screen resolution. Get the second combo box. Next, get selected option. In the general stream, create the function getGameUserSetting. Add branch. Add 3 equal exactly string functions. Enter the options from screen resolution combo box. From return game user settings, pull the set screen resolution function. Right-click resolution. Split struct pin. Enter the screen resolution for the first option. Now check the second option. Continuing the logic, add a new branch node. Set to K screen resolution. Do the same for the last option. Pull out Apply Resolution Settings function from Return Value Get Game User Settings. Connect all streams in Apply Resolution Settings. Now, in order not to get confused in the blueprint scripts, use the commands. Select a part of script and press C key. Now you can name the selected area. Now, at the end, you need to add a function that will open the main level of the project. Find the function Open Level by Object Reference. Level Main. Let's test. Start the game. I click Start Project and nothing happens. Go back to the menu Widget Blueprint and let's find the bug. I swapped the combo box for graphics quality and screen resolution. Just swap them again. Now everything works. But I cannot control the game. This is because the Set Input Mode UI only function is in effect. I need to switch back to game mode when the main level starts. Go to the character's blueprint. Before the Begin Play event, add Get Player Controller. Then set Input Mode Game Only. Also add a node to hide the cursor. Pull from Get Player Controller. Set Show Mouse Cursor. Now, in order to quick navigate the script, I will add comments everywhere. Ready.